Hey there, pirates. Welcome aboard the Anime No Me channel. Today we're going to reveal something that's been hidden for a long time. Something we've been waiting for even longer. The true awakening of Usopp's power. Hidden until now. I hope for your support to help our crew win, and to do so, you just need to click the thumbs up button, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel. By doing this, you will win an incredible devil fruit. So just comment which fruit you want. Guys, it all starts with the seed planted back in chapter 23 in Syrup Village. Usopp, still just a village liar, makes up stories about giant pirates, armies of 8,000 men, and adventures that would make Roger blush. Coyote laughs, Klahadore grits his teeth, but Luffy believes him. Shishishi, you're cool, Usopp. Come with us. Oda draws destiny right there in 4 little panels. The liar who becomes a sniper, the coward who becomes courage itself, the storyteller who becomes a legend. Fast forward to chapter 42. Usopp faces Kuro with a 5-ton hammer. Fake, of course, but the impact is real. He hits Captain Black in the face, saves the village, and earns the Going Merry. The first step, the lie becomes a weapon. Jump to Water 7, chapter 332. Usopp, feeling useless, leaves the crew. Luffy cries, Zoro grits his teeth, but Usopp returns as Sogeking. Mask, cape, flaming slingshot. Chapter 367. He shoots at the world government's flag in Eni's lobby. The shot echoes across the world, announcing war. Frankie freaks out, Robin smiles. Usopp, hiding behind the mask, awakens his observation haki. He sees the shot before firing it. Oda draws the panel. Sogeking's eye glows. The bullet flies straight, burning the flag. The world trembles. The liar becomes a symbol. Thriller Bark is the Festival of Fear. Chapter 454. Usopp faces Perona and her negative ghosts. He takes the hit, falls to his knees, hears "You're useless, coward, weak." But then, snap. He laughs loud. I am Captain Usopp. I've died 47 times already. Observation haki fully awakens. He sees the ghosts, fires salt, blows Perona away. Brook claps, Zoro nods. The coward becomes an exorcist. Skypia had already planted the seed. Chapter 249. Usopp uses the impact dial, absorbs Satori's attack, and sends it back with double the power. His arm almost explodes, but the principle is there. Usopp amplifies. He doesn't create power. He channels, transforms, multiplies it. Oda draws the panel. The dial glows, the blast returns, the priest falls. The marksman becomes an engineer. Dressrosa is the turning point. Chapter 758. Usopp, running from sugar, fires a pepper star. The shot flies, hits the girl in the face, turning the toy army back into humans. The world stops. Luffy, in the arena, senses the haki. Sabo, at the port, smiles. Doflamingo grinds his teeth. Usopp, hiding behind a wall, faints in fear. But the shot was perfect. Observation haki at its peak. He saw the future and fired at the exact moment. The liar becomes a savior. Whole Cake Island is the final test. Chapter 879. Usopp faces Charlotte Perospero. The man turns the ground into candy, trapping Luffy. Usopp fires plant seeds, pop greens. The seeds grow into giant trees, breaking the candy and freeing the captain. Nami stares in awe. Chopper panics. Usopp, sweating and laughing nervously. I am the king of plants. Oda draws the panel. The seeds explode into carnivorous flowers. Perospero is thrown back. The marksman becomes a war gardener. Wano marks the climax of his growth. Chapter 1031. Usopp, disguised as a peasant, faces Page 1. The dinosaur roars. Usopp trembles, but then, snap. He fires a special pop green, a plant that explodes in black smoke. Page 1 coughs. Usopp escapes. But the key detail, his observation haki is now so sharp that he predicts the dinosaur's movement and fires before the attack. Kinemon nods. The sniper becomes a strategist. Now, Elbaf, the current manga post-Egghead points straight there. Chapter 1126. The Thousand Sunny crashes on the island of giants. Dory and Brogy laugh loud. Loki appears with chains. The road, Poneglyph, shines. Usopp has dreamed of Elbaf since chapter 42. There are giant warriors there. I'll lead an army of 8,000. Oda draws the panel. Little Usopp, eyes sparkling, telling tall tales. Now, that dream is at his doorstep. Usopp's final power won't be a new devil fruit or a new haki. It'll be the fusion of everything he already is. The liar who becomes truth. The coward who becomes courage. The sniper who becomes legend. Oda has planted the clues. The pop green, observation haki, impact dial, Sogeking, Sniper Island. The final power? The narrator's haki. Yes, Usopp will tell a story so powerful, so real that the world believes it. The lie becomes reality. And what if, amidst all these lies turned truths, Usopp actually awakened the power of a devil fruit? Not just any, but one perfect for him. One that doesn't erase who he is, but amplifies it. One that turns his greatest gift, storytelling, into real power. Picture this. Usopp eats the Uso no Mi model mythos, a mythical zoan of lies. The name comes from Uso, lie in Japanese, and mythos, myth story, a fruit that embodies humanity's ability to create realities through stories. It allows anything Usopp says with enough conviction, with faith, with heart, to become real for a short time. At first, it seems like a joke. He lies as usual. I have an army of 8,000 men waiting for me. And suddenly, behind him, translucent silhouettes appear, warriors made of energy, wielding spears and shields. They aren't physically real. They're projections of his will, manifestations of the faith of those who believe in him. It's the materialization of his narrative haki. The fruit doesn't create from nothing. It translates belief into matter. The more people believe in him, the stronger the lie becomes. It's the most Usopp power possible, and the most dangerous one too. Oda would plant it subtly, maybe during the war in Elbaf, when Loki, the giant prince, challenges Usopp, "Show me, little man, the power of your story." Usopp trembles, lies like always, but this time, something inside him responds. His blood burns, his body glows. He feels the world listening to his words. The fruit awakens. From that moment on, everything changes. Usopp is no longer the cowardly liar. He becomes the god of stories. The man capable of shaping reality through myth. The Uso-Uso-no-Mi model mythos transforms the sound of his voice into narrative energy, and the grander the story, the greater the effect. He says his slingshot fires shooting stars. A meteor shower bursts across the sky. He claims he can see the enemy before they move. His observation, haki amplifies 100-fold. He swears he never misses a shot. The bullets bend the air and find their target, as if destiny itself pulls the trigger alongside him. Picture the scene. Elbaf, the final war. Loki, the giant prince, releases an ancient monster, perhaps the sun devourer, a creature that swallows light and darkens the sky. The Straw Hats fight with everything they have. Luffy uses Gear 5th. Zoro cuts through mountains, but the monster regenerates. Usopp, hiding behind a massive tree, trembles. Chopper shouts, "Usopp, do something!" Usopp gulps, grabs his slingshot, and loads a special seed, the Seed of Legend, cultivated in Little Garden with the blood of Dory and Brogy. He fires. The seed flies, explodes in the air, and blooms into a colossal flower. But it's more than a plant. Usopp yells, "I am the great Captain Usopp, leader of the 8,000 warriors of Elbaf. I've slain 47 dragons, conquered 12 kingdoms, and this monster is my breakfast." His observation, haki goes into overdrive. He sees the future, sees the monster falling, sees the giants believing. His conqueror's haki, dormant since Dressrosa, finally awakens. It's not brute strength, it's the power of narrative. The giants hear him. Their eyes shine, their weapons rise. Dory and Brogy laugh. It's him, the captain of legends. The monster hears too. The lie seeps into its mind and becomes truth. The sun devourer trembles, shrinks, and turns into a harmless cub. Usopp, drenched in sweat, laughs. "Told you it was easy." Luffy, lying on the ground, bursts out laughing. "She. Usopp, you're the man." Zoro nods. Sanji lights a cigarette and Brook cracks a joke. Oda draws the final panel. Usopp standing tall, cape fluttering in the wind, 8,000 giants behind him, the monster at his feet. The liar becomes a king. And that's where it all comes full circle. Usopp's journey, which began with little lies in a forgotten village, ends with the power to turn words into reality. The boy who ran from pirates now commands armies of legends. The coward who lied to seem strong becomes the man who inspires courage in everyone around him. When the dust of battle settles over Elbaf, the giants raise statues in his honor. His name echoes through the mountains. Captain Usopp, the god of stories. But he just laughs, scratches the back of his neck, and says, "Come on, guys. I just told a few little lies." Luffy smiles and replies, "Yeah, but this time, everyone believed you." Oda would close the arc with a single, simple panel. Usopp sitting on a rock, gazing at the sea, slingshot resting on his shoulder, writing in a notebook. The title, The Great Adventures of the Brave Captain Usopp. And the narrator, off-screen, would add, "They say words have the power to move the world. One man proved that with enough courage, even a lie can become the truth." Cut to the sky, the sun rising over Elbaf, and the echo of Usopp's laughter blending with the sound of the waves. The liar became a legend, the legend became a myth, and the myth became reality. That was today's content. We hope you liked it and want to share your opinion on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay amazing.